Hello students, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to discuss our chapter 6, that is molecular basis of inheritance, class 12th biology. And this chapter is very important for your board exam as well as for your competitive exams. So firstly we have discussed chapter 5th, so that is the base of this chapter also. So molecular basis of inheritance. So firstly, what is the meaning of genetics? It is the branch of biology which deals with inheritance and variation, because in this chapter we will discuss the molecular genetics at the DNA level or at the molecular level. So there is the need to understand the genetics, and we have discussed the definition in fifth chapter also, that the genetics. So the branch of biology which deals with the inheritance and variation. Now what is inheritance? Inheritance means the transmission of characters from parents to offsprings. Suppose in the parent the character is there, the fused earlobe or the types of hair or the skin color, and if it is inherited in their offsprings, it is passed in their offsprings, then it is known as inheritance. And sometime you observe that the offsprings that not resemble with their parents, so they are somewhat differ from them, and that degree of difference is the variation. So if we study inheritance and variation, then it is genetics, and if we study at molecular level, then it is known as the molecular genetics. So in this chapter we will discuss the molecular basis of inheritance, means how the inheritance takes place at DNA level, because the very small part of the DNA of the chromosome is the genes. So factors, what are factors? Mendel studied the pea plant and he observed that there is something which is responsible for the transmission of the character, and he called them the factor. He don't know what is this, but he was observing that something is responsible and something is transmitted as it is from their parents to the offsprings, and due to which these characters are expressed, and these are known as factors. So genes were called factor by Mendel, but after that the name gene that was given by Johansen. So that is very important. This scientist Johansen, he gave the name to the factor as the gene. So that was about the genes, and in this chapter we have to discuss the nucleic acid, the DNA, how the DNA is the genetic material. So what is genetic material? Genetic material means which is essential for the transmission of the characters, or which carry the genes. So DNA carry the genes, so it is the genetic material, or RNA can also carry. So what is the genetic material? The material which have the some properties, which is stable, which is transmitted from one parents to the another offsprings or in their progeny. So that is the genetic material. So nucleic acid means, nucleic means present in the nucleus, and acid means which is acidic in nature, means if we study the chemical structure of the DNA or the genetic material, that is acidic in nature. So firstly the scientist Friedrich Michener, he observed, or he removed the nucleus or the nucleic acid from the nucleus of the pus cell. मीन्स सबसे पहले जो DNA था, बाद में इसको नाम DNA दिया गया. तो फर्स्टली फेडरिक मैशनर ने जो पस सेल के न्यूक्लियस से इसको निकाला था, एंड देन ही कोल्ड देम द न्यूक्लिन. इसको नाम दिया था न्यूक्लिन का, न्यूक्लिक एसिड को, जेनेटिक मटेरियल को. देन द साइंटिस्ट अल्टमैन, उसने बोला द जेनेटिक मटेरियल को न्यूक्लिक एसिड. और उससे पहले ये पता नहीं था कि ये जेनेटिक मटेरियल है भी या नहीं. तो इस चैप्टर में हम जैसे मूवी में होता है, पहले क्लाइमैक्स बता देते हैं और फिर उसकी जो सारा बताते हैं, ऐसा ही इस चैप्टर में है. स्टार्टिंग में आपको बता रहे हैं हम जेनेटिक मटेरियल है DNA. अब हम ये भी पढ़ेंगे क्यों DNA जो है वो जेनेटिक मटेरियल है, पहले साइंटिस्ट क्या सोचते थे, तो सारा हम इस चैप्टर में पढ़ेंगे. सो द न्यूक्लिक एसिड, सो दिस न्यूक्लिक एसिड और द जेनेटिक मटेरियल is of two type. First, that is the DNA, and second RNA. In your lower classes आपने सुना ही होगा DNA का जो नाम क्या होता है, डीऑक्सीराइबोज. डीऑक्सीराइबोज न्यूक्लिक एसिड. और RNA, what is the full form of the RNA? राइबोज न्यूक्लिक एसिड. तो क्या मतलब है कि इसमें जो शुगर होगी वो राइबोज होगी, बट डीऑक्सी मीन्स जो स्ट्रक्चर होगा राइबोज शुगर में, सेकेंड पोजीशन से जो ऑक्सीजन है वो रिमूव हो जाएगा. तो इसलिए हम इसको बोल रहे हैं डीऑक्सीराइबोज न्यूक्लिक एसिड. और RNA मीन्स द राइबोज न्यूक्लिक एसिड. इसमें ऑक्सीजन रिमूव नहीं होगा सेकेंड पोजीशन से, तो इसलिए हम इसको बोल रहे हैं राइबोज न्यूक्लिक एसिड और राइबो न्यूक्लिक एसिड. देन द कंपोनेंट ऑफ द DNA, कि DNA जो है वो किससे मिलके बना है. DNA जो यहाँ पर लिखा हुआ है डीऑक्सीराइबोज, तो इसमें क्या होगी, शुगर इज़ देयर, और phosphate group and base pairs. Acid, nucleic acid we are saying, so phosphate and base pairs. और इन तीनों चीज़ों को इकट्ठा मिला के हम बोल देते हैं, इनका जो नाम होगा that is न्यूक्लियोटाइड. न्यूक्लियोटाइड, तो न्यूक्लियोटाइड में कौन कौन इन्वॉल्व होगा, शुगर, फॉस्फेट और बेस पेयर. तो DNA इनसे मिलके बना है, तो वी कैन कॉल द न्यूक्लियोटाइड एज द मोनोमर ऑफ DNA. मोनोमर क्या होता है, कोई भी यूनिट होती है. जैसे एक माला है, वो माला किससे बनी है, मोतियों से. तो वो माला जो हो गई वो DNA हो गए, और उसके अंदर मोती क्या हो गए, न्यूक्लियोटाइड. एंड व्हाट इज़ न्यूक्लियोटाइड, शुगर, फॉस्फेट और जो बेस पेयर हैं, इन तीनों को इकट्ठा मिला के हम बोलेंगे न्यूक्लियोटाइड. सो DNA, that is the in most of the organisms DNA is the genetic material. So in this chapter we will study also that why DNA only the genetic material in most of the organisms, because it is more stable as compared to RNA. And why it is more stable, because in the second position that oxygen is removed, and due to the removal of that oxygen it become more stable as compared to RNA. And in most of the organisms, in animals, in case of plants, DNA is the genetic material, but RNA in some viruses, in some plant, bacteriophage also known as the virus. So the RNA is the genetic material, and RNA is, you can say, more reactive as compared to DNA, or we can say it is less stable as compared to DNA. So DNA is the mostly the genetic material in most of the organisms, but RNA in some cases. And what is the full form of RNA? Ribonucleic acid. So here also RNA is also made up of sugar, the phosphate group is there, phosphate group, and the base pairs. But here the sugar is the ribose in case of RNA, and RNA also having all these three. So the nucleotide also the monomer of RNA. So you understood that the DNA and the RNA both are made up of nucleotides. And what are nucleotides? The sugar, base pair, and the phosphate group in the DNA and RNA. So the nucleic acid or the genetic material that is made up of sugar, phosphate, and base pairs. So the sugar that present in RNA, that is the ribose sugar, and which present in DNA, that is deoxyribose. So here the sugar, that is the pentose sugar, because there are the, you can say, the 5 carbon are there, 5 member ring is present here. So that is the first position, second, third, fourth, and fifth. So at the second position in case of DNA, this H and OH is present, and this second position is very important. So in case of RNA, the hydroxyl group is present on the second position, but in case of DNA it is deoxyribose. Deoxy means कि oxygen remove हो जाएगी, so this oxygen is removed in case of DNA. So that is the sugar present in case of DNA, and that is the sugar present in case of RNA. So if we study the double helical structure of DNA, that is the one strand and that is the another strand. Here the double helical structure is present in case of DNA, and here the backbone is of sugar, phosphate, sugar, phosphate, sugar, phosphate, sugar, phosphate, sugar, and phosphate. In the another chain also sugar, phosphate, sugar, phosphate, sugar, phosphate, and sugar and phosphate. So the backbone of sugar phosphate, sugar plus phosphate, and one thing is left, that is the base pair. So these base pairs are projecting inwards in case of this genetic material. So the base pairs are also present, and these base pairs are projecting inwards. So the sugar, phosphate plus base pair, that is the nucleotide, and the nucleotide, that is the monomer of DNA or RNA, monomer of DNA or RNA. Okay, so I think you understood the sugar present in case of the genetic material. In our next video we will discuss the base pairs and the phosphate group, and also the bond present in between the sugar and the base pair, and the other bonds also we will discuss. So that is about the, you can say, the introduction of this chapter molecular basis of inheritance. If you like my video, please like, share, subscribe my channel. Thank you.